Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a new episode of Why Is It So Hard? With your host Nyzah and
Hannah.
So for today's episode, we will be talking about why is getting a job so hard? And what our experiences with getting a job was like in high school up till now, and how we changed over the years. Okay, so do you want to go first?
You can go first since you're an entrepreneur over here, right? Come on.
What was that? Okay, me. All right, let's talk about it. So from high school, I'm trying to think. Like I know I remember applying to like a bajillion places back in high school, and guess what? None of them accepted me because I had no prior experience with having a job. But how was I supposed to have any experience if no place was hiring me? Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my first ever job was at...
Name and address withheld.
It was fun.
How old were you?
I can't disclose that. No, I'm just kidding. I think I was 18. But that was like my first job because like no other place would hire me, and I was just like,
Wow.
It was annoying.
Did you have like little jobs before that?
I did. Oh, right. So I used to help out, my mom when I was little because she had a daycare, and I would help out a little bit, get like the lunches ready for the kids and stuff like that.
Aww.
And we also had like this like community, like it was like a free lunch program thing where we gave like free lunches to like people in our neighborhood.
That's awesome. We love community love.
So yeah, like I was always doing things like that when I was little, like with my mom. She always like taught me like how to be my own boss.
That's on a period.
When I was like in high school, like I always just wanted to like work for someone else just to know what it was like. And yeah, when I finally got a job, like it was just not what I expected at all. Like it was just
Name and address withheld.
it was like I didn't really like, the people were nice, my coworkers were really nice, but my boss, he wasn't no.
Nobody likes working for somebody who's like not a good person or just a bad boss in general. Like it sucks.
Yeah, it was kind of like, yeah, it just wasn't a really good experience. I mean, I enjoyed getting to know people and stuff like that. That was fun. But everything else, it was just like, not what I expected.
Yeah.
So, after graduating high school and, getting my degrees, I actually got my first degree in herbalism. And then after, I got that, I started working with herbs.
We love the herbs.
We love them. And if you want to go get some herbs, you can go over to the Herbal Essential Store where we make...
No, I was gonna say we're putting the link.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can go over there right now at the Herbal Essential Store on Instagram and place an order. So yeah, and like I felt, like so good about myself afterwards because, I worked really hard to get to where I was, and now it was actually paying off. And I mean, I just felt it was really gratifying, So, and I think my high school self were really proud of me for like all the growth I had in those couple of years. And and then that's when I got my other degree in being a doula, and that was also really gratifying because, I love kids. I love, I just love the idea of pregnancy.
Explain what the doula is. Like, what is that? For those who don't know.
For those of you who don't know, a doula is a person who assists mothers. Think of it like babysitting, but for moms. Basically, you just like assist her and whatever. And luckily, my mom was pregnant around that time, so she was the perfect practice. I got to help her out a lot, and it was just so fun. And now my brother Niall, he's here, and he's so busy. He's just the busiest.
Picture of Niall right here.
Picture Niall. Love you, Niall. Yeah, I just love hanging out with him so much. He's so sweet, and his little face. Bring the picture back up.
Yeah.
Look how cute he is.
Oh, loves of babies.
But yeah, so that was my experience with having a job. Like, just lots of ups and downs, you know. The rejections. That's one thing I will say. Like, you gotta just take the rejections with a grain of salt because, you know, like some things just weren't meant to happen, you know. And who knows? Like a day later, you might get a call back from a place that you know you never thought would get back to you. So, you know, just
keep your head up.
Keep your head up, you know. Yeah, so I feel like for the most part that was like my whole experience with, you know, jobs and stuff like that. I feel like Hannah will have a much more interesting story to tell you guys. Yeah.
Okay, well, I loved hearing your stories. It was great. You've obviously, you know, came a long way from.
Name and address withheld.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Yes. Anyways, so for me, I started working ever since like I was able to. Not because like I needed to, but because like I always just liked having money. I don't know. It's just like the whole principle of like me having my own money, being able to buy what I want is what I like. So, I would like to say I started, I don't like remember like what age, but I know like probably like 13, 14 is when I started babysitting during the school year. So yeah, I think it was like a couple days a week or like Monday through Friday or something. I would come home from school and babysit some kids. It was at maybe 14 or 15. I don't know what the age of like. I think it was like 14 or 15 at the time, to be honest, is when I started babysitting. But yeah, I started doing that, and that was fun. I loved the kids so much. And then in the summers, I would kind of be a little intern for my mom's job. So she works in like an office and like, yes. Oh my God, well, working for parents is the best.
It is.
I love it. But I'd work from like with my mom. I mean, it was her job, so I wouldn't actually work with her, but it would be like, you know, people at her job, like, you know, people who needed like their desk organized, papers filed, like just like a whole bunch of stuff. Like the accounting department needed me to like put some files together all the time or whatever. Like it was like an office job, and like I actually liked it. You know, it was like 9 to 5, you know, and it would be like real world type of stuff. And it was great. Like I loved it. You know, the people there was nice. Like the energy, like the whole vibe. Like I loved it so much. I would go back if they were still like a thing. You know, because they're not a company anymore.
Play sad music.
It's so sad. But, you know, did that, you know, I did that so the babysitting and the office job was for like, you know, maybe 2 years or so. I played sports in high school, so I didn't really have too much time, like, you know, in like 10th, 11th, 12th grade, whatever.
Yeah, to like pursue like a...
Yeah, so I didn't really have like a lot of time. Yeah, so I think I babysat up to like maybe 9th or 10th grade, whatever. So I did that, and then I started lifeguarding. So I believe my junior year of high school, I think, I was able to take a lifeguarding course at my school. It is literally so much cheaper that way. Thank goodness my school had that program, because, you know, you get certified somewhere else, it is so expensive. So yeah, I got certified at school. So then I started lifeguarding. That was great. I worked for like a fitness company. That was really good. Did that for like 2 years, right? So I did that, you know, for a while actually, but you know, I couldn't really work that much because like I had school, I had sports, blah blah. I think around like senior year of high school is when like I stopped kind of working there a lot because there was COVID, and then COVID happened. You know, everybody basically got laid off, you know, whatever. But I started, after, you know, the whole thing was over with, I started working for Home Goods. I worked for Home Goods a couple days, and then I worked for the fitness company a couple days. So, I did both. And, I liked Home Goods. That was like a calm little job, pretty chill. But, the pay wasn't great. So, had to step up in life, move up in the world. So, no offense, I like Home Goods. I just went there shopping the other day, But they should pay more. Just my opinion. Yeah. So, yeah. Basically, that was that. And then I ended up working for Target and then like an eye company, sold sunglasses for them. Well, I was the receptionist there. And then I think that was it. And then I went back to the fitness club lifeguarding there because the pay went up a little bit and I could work more hours. I actually worked too much hours because that was crazy.
She's a overachiever.
Yeah, because at first I wasn't. That's the whole reason I started working for Home Goods is because, after the COVID thing, like, I just didn't get enough hours there, so I had to pick up another job. And then overall, I just stopped working for the fitness center altogether because I wasn't getting any hours. Right. So that's when, moved on, went to Target, and then eyeglass place, and then back there because, I could get more hours, whole thing. So I moved around a lot, whatever. And then, in the summer, I like lifeguarding for this, a pool company, because, the pools are just, calm. Like, for the fitness club, it's just so, intense in the summer. Like, I really don't like working there in the summer because it's just, so many kids. It's so hot.
Yeah.
I can't stand all the heat and the kids.
Just think of how frizzy your hair is going to get every day. And then, because she's also an esthetician, a up-and-coming esthetician, stay tuned because she's about to get her license. And once she is out here, y'all, you're not going to be ready. Big things coming soon. But yeah, so...
Well, yeah, that's my future. Because I am in college right now. So I actually wanted to go to college to be a dermatologist. So, because I find that, skin and nails and hair and just, the whole, body type stuff so interesting.
Speaking of, nails, let's show them.
Oh.
Look at those. Nail cam. Yes.
Thank you.
So cute.
So, yeah, I love all that type of stuff. So, if I could help people with, their skin issues or whatever, I would have loved to do that. However...
Yeah.
The science, it's just so hard.
Yeah.
It's,
for all those people saying oh, being an esthetician, that's so...
That's
so
for dermatology.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's just for college. So for college, I wanted to go for dermatology.
Yeah.
And it's not working out for me because of how hard...
Yeah, exactly.
Science programs are.
Yeah, no, I'm saying people who are working with skin like that, people.
Oh, cosmetic.
Yeah, cosmetic stuff like that. People that's not a serious job. It is a serious job. You have to work so many hours.
Well, a dermatologist is a doctor. They're a doctor of.
I think
skin.
people forget that. They're actual, licensed doctors.
Yeah. So and it's 12 years of schooling. I think 8 or 12 years. It's a lot. And I thought I could handle it, but I was wrong. But it's okay.
It just wasn't for you.
Yeah.
Life had other plans.
Yeah. So now I'm changing my major to business. So that's gonna be a fun little thing. And then I'm going to school. So my high school had a program with a tech school to be half the day in high school, half the day at the tech school.
Right.
So I went there for cosmetology, and that's where a lot of people are oh, you're a hairdresser, you're a nail tech, blah blah. For me, I like doing hair. I don't necessarily like doing nails. I like getting my nails done, but I don't like doing it myself. So I don't really see the money. And doing that working in a salon is good, but that's not for me.
It's just
it's not where the money's at for me.
Yeah.
So for myself, I am looking more in the esthetician type of vibe, like, you know, like doing the skin, doing the, you know, dermabrasions, doing the
Ooh, that was a big word.
Doing eyelash lift and tints, extensions, brows, all that kind of stuff, like, and doing the facials. That, and like, you know, knowing the different skin treatments, knowing the different products is a little bit similar to dermatology, so that's why I'm just like, I would rather do this.
Right.
Additionally, I actually want to open my own eyelash business, so, you know, where I'm actually doing people's lashes and stuff, like, you know.
Maybe you could have like a truck and stuff like that, like an eyelash truck where, you know, like where people, they can like come inside, you can like put it on, stuff like that, and then like you travel around and stuff.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I don't know, like I feel like that's never been done before, like a cosmetic truck.
They had that for dogs.
Oh, they did?
Dog haircuts.
Oh my god, I love that.
I know. I don't know. A part of me is like, I want to have like my own little like salon or something, and like people could come in. I just want to decorate my own little salon, make it so cute, like.
Imagine.
And everybody comes and like gets their eyelashes done, looking bomb.com and snatched. I want it, you know. I like making people happy. I like people, you know, feeling good about themselves. You know, like, you know,
as you should.
Anything I can do to help.
Yeah.
Help a sis out. So that's where I'm at right now, you know. And then I'm going to school for business now. I'm changing my major to business. So hopefully, yeah, I can have my own business, blah, blah, blah. Maybe with a business degree, I can also become a manager to a place, hopefully, if I want.
Yeah.
So we can see
sky's the limit. Like, don't ever limit yourself, guys.
So probably gonna have my own business here, you know. We'll see. But yeah, that's where I am at work right now. So
stay tuned. Big things coming up.
Yes. So how would you feel about like people actually like getting jobs, like how like finding jobs? Because like I know like me, it's like all over the place. You know, babysitting is kind of like word of mouth. Working at my mom's job, word of mouth. Target, like
I feel like it's like a process. Like you got to feel out like what like feels good to you. Like if you want to, let's say if you want like to be like you know, like how you are, like an esthetician, like you probably wouldn't have found that unless like you went through all of these other, you know, like career paths and stuff like that. Like try out what, you know, feels good to you in the moment. Don't limit yourself. Like you never know what might fit for you. Like you could probably want to be like a soccer player, right? And then you go take your dog to like this dog washing place, and you're like, oh, it's so cute, all these dogs and stuff like that. And then you're like, oh, I want to be a dog washer, you know. I'm not saying that you can't still be a soccer player, but like, you know, you can. There's always, don't limit yourself. That's what, you know, the message of the story is. The more you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think there is a lot of opportunities for people.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Uber Eats or DoorDash. There's like Instacart. So there's a lot of things like that. Obviously, you kind of need a car for those type of things.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you can do like Instacart, like walking distance. Like there's places like if you're in the city and there are places around you that, you know, need like groceries and stuff like that, you can just go like the nearest one and like just grab something. I don't know, like just what I will say, like, don't ever for 1 second think that you cannot be your own boss, because you can. Like, you can, like, small things like babysitting or dog walking or doing the lawn, or, you know, and if you're in like college or something like that, like, you know, you could still do that type of stuff. Like, there's no shame in, like, you know, like sustaining yourself. You know, there's no shame in that. So, and also, like, try making connections with other people, you know, because they might have a spot.
Connections.
Yeah, connections. Yeah. Like, that's an important thing as well. Like, because you never know who could have, like, a spot for something that you've been wanting your whole life, you know, so.
How do you feel about social media as a job? Or making money from it?
I think it's great, you know, but I feel like it's important not to put, like, all of your resources, like, have, like, multiple streams of income. Just in case if one thing doesn't work out, you have a backup plan, you know? you know, that's why, like, for right now, like, I love doing this podcast, and if it takes off and, like, you know, garners money, that would be great. But please sponsor us. We're open to any sponsors, especially, I'm trying to think. Any at the moment, yes. But yeah, I'm also a herbalist, also do a little bit of styling. If you want to go get styled by me, go to my page, styled by Zay _. Thank you.
And he also does numerology, right?
Oh yes, I'm so glad you brought that up. I just filmed a video, Zay numbers. I do like a numerology report, stuff like that. And if you want to go check it out, then go over to my YouTube page and
that's gonna be
put that right here. I have a lot of editing to do, guys. Like, yeah. So yeah, but anyway.
Stay in tune for when I open up my business. Stay in tune.
Please.
Anybody wants their lashes done? I'm gonna learn other stuff too.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
She's a jack of all trades. Okay.
Oh.
No, I think like that's everything I wanted to talk about. How about do you think your high school self would be happy with where you are now?
Well, I think my high school self would be like confused on like why I didn't finish my cosmetology school, like hours beforehand while I was at the other school.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I went to the trade school first and now I have to, you know, since COVID happened, you know, I'm on my own. So
Yeah.
I have to go to the other school.
Yeah.
I think I'd be confused and I'd be like, listen, there's something called COVID. Just wait for it. Just wait.
Just hold on.
Yeah, it's going to mess everything up.
But I feel
Everything. I didn't even have the prom. Did you have the prom?
No,
we didn't have the prom.
Class 2020 prom.
My prom dress is in my closet.
Literally, when there was like this one post, it was like post your prom photos, and I literally got an image off Google. It was like image not found.
Yeah.
Because at this, like, we didn't have prom. What prom?
That was sad. They should have had a redo or like a little.
We should have like our own little prom. Like, I don't know, like get like dressed up and like.
We should have. That was like so annoying.
Yeah. Let's make a petition, like all the class 2020 having their own prom.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Go on change.org. So yeah, I feel like that's everything.
What about you?
Oh, me. Oh.
Me, my.
I feel like my high school self would be like, I feel like I would be really okay. Like I'm like, you know, I never really put too much pressure on myself. I kind of did. But I think my high school self would be pretty happy with where I am now. I made a lot of accomplishments. I've worked with actual human organs, which was fun.
Yeah, capsulize them.
Yes, just so I don't sound like I'm in an episode of Dexter. Like I work with mothers, you know, who want to capsulize their placenta. I make them into pills, and so they can, you know, get that nutrients back in their bodies. And yeah, and it's really a learning experience because like I never worked with any human organ before in my life, and when I first got it, I was like, okay, what do I do with this now? Like I was just like so clueless. But then like once I got started with the process, it was actually really like cool. Like, you know,
I could not.
And I was the type of person who would be like scared to dissect a frog. I was doing the digital dissectings, okay? So yeah, because ew, who wants to dissect a frog?
What do you mean digital dissection?
Like remember when we had to like cut into the frogs? Wait, did you guys do that or did you cut into cats?
We cut into cats.
No, I'm sorry. That was a fun experience, and
I had to do it with Jade.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm just imagining you guys just like.
Oh man, no, I couldn't. The whole hallway smelled like a cat.
Oh, stop. On that note, thank you so much for checking out this episode of Why Is It So Hard with your host Nyzah and
Hannah.
Please like this video wherever you are, on Spotify, on YouTube, and please check out our latest videos and stuff like that. Love you guys. Bye.